Hi, welcome to Rick Snider's Washington on YouTube, where you get the whole story. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the thanks button. All right, 3 more questions, this time from all YouTube listeners. Codger60, it's not me. How does Dan Snyder's curse continue? Well, it is a thing, to be honest, because they didn't spend any money over the offseason because Dan was going to sell. So they didn't get anybody worth a hoot in free agency. I'm not sure who they would have gotten had they more money, but I definitely think that they would have been more active in free agency. And so that cost them some players because of Dan Snyder. So there you go. It's still real. Number 2, Metalhead Hank. Who has more pressure on him, the offensive line or defensive line? Good question. Both sides do have some. The defensive line has the pressure of living up to being a top 5 unit, which they have not done. The offensive line has the literal pressure of maybe giving up 100 sacks to the quarterback. So I think there's more on the offensive line because they've got to produce even more than the defensive line has to, I think, at this point. And then number 3, Jacob, 1239. What can be done to save the offensive line now? Nothing. Not a whole lot. There's nobody getting traded here. I mean, teams do not trade starting offensive linemen in October. And the trade deadline is October 31st. And yeah, I know there's teams like, say, Denver that maybe should be selling. Some people think Washington should be selling if they lose the next couple games and try and grab more draft picks. I never like to trade good players for draft picks because you don't know what the draft pick's going to be, but you know the good players are going to be. So they really can't do that. What they can do is try and scheme a little differently and take some pressure off these guys. But, you know, you can't throw 55 times a game every week. So I think if nothing else, maybe more quick passes. That might help the line a little bit. I'm Rick Snider. Thanks for coming. See you soon.